Are you ready? Our first finalist from the Bronx, New York, Geraldine Rodriguez. Geraldine Rodriguez is determined to download change from artificial intelligence to innovations like ChatGPT. There is no doubt technology is the wave of the future. But are women, minorities, and low-income communities plummeting into today's so-called digital divide?
The South Bronx is one of the most impoverished neighborhoods in the entire country. I grew up with my older sister and my mom. My dad was not around. I didn't actually realize that I was poor until I got to high school. I went to a private school on a scholarship, and it was the first time that I realized, wow, there are people that are in this school and they have so much more than I do. I was interviewing for Yale, which I didn't get in, but it's okay because I went into Columbia, and it was the first time that I learned for low-income communities, less than 10% of us make it to and through college. What happens to the rest of the 90%? And I kind of became obsessed with that statistic. My name is Geraldine Rodriguez, and I am remarkable. A lot of people do grow up in the Bronx. They grow up hearing that once you're successful, you should leave. My approach is the complete opposite. I want to be successful, and I want to stay to give back to my community. So I started the Knowledge House with my co-founder almost 10 years ago. The Knowledge House is a nonprofit that provides code and design job training to young adults primarily from low-income communities. And we are headquartered in the South Bronx.
Honestly, I knew I had more potential. I wanted to do something in technology. There was just no path.
The main goal is to place our young students either into college, an internship, or a full-time job in tech, where they are making a lot of money to uplift their families out of poverty and enough money to say, you know, I have contributed to my community's economic mobility.
Geraldine, being from the same, not even the same neighborhood, the same building, and knowing that she created something so great, like the Knowledge House, that I can see myself following her path, but having something positive in my life was very crucial that I needed, because there wasn't a lot of positive influences growing up.
Geraldine is remarkable because of her vision of wanting to make tech an equitable place for all people, women, people of color.
Opportunity and access are priceless, right?
What I have seen with the Knowledge House is that the vision of wanting to educate and equalize kind of the societal inequalities has stayed consistent.
The average salary for a Knowledge House graduate that is in a full-time job is $85,000. It is life-changing. When you go from $14,000 to $85,000, you're talking about taking care of yourself, your siblings, your parents, your children.
I graduated and ultimately was able to land an interview with Bloomberg. I didn't just pass the interviews, I excelled in the interviews. So once I got the job offer, it feels like a weight is lifted off my shoulders now. The Knowledge House is remarkable.
At the end of the day, we're trying to alleviate poverty, right? Who knows if the Knowledge House is gonna fix poverty within my lifetime at least. But I have a lot of hope because we're literally mobilizing an entire community of young leaders that are gonna pick up where I leave off.
Geraldine, we think that you have cracked the code. Thank you.
Our remarkable Woman of the Year is Geraldine Rodriguez from the Bronx, New York.
and Cher were holding this great big check. What are you doing with that?
Oh my goodness. So this year, because we turned 10, we are launching a multi-year fundraiser just so that we can keep growing and keep serving more young people.
The last couple of days, how has that felt for you, just to be in this space with all of these women?
I literally feel like my cup is overflowing in a good way, you know, for real. I feel like I'm about to leave with 111 sisters.
We have this moment together, Cher, I think, to say congratulations to all of you and to the top 5 finalists. But this is a moment to really bring it home, I think, for Geraldine, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Geraldine!